Welcome everyone to this ClickCreate Artist Spotlight. This week we have Paul Reid. What inspires you to create?
I love the whole act of making art, of putting marks on paper for those marks to miraculously become something, to start to look like something. And once it starts to look like something, then you've got a kind of story building in the imagination of the viewer almost. And then that moves into, the storytelling element. And I've always been keen on telling stories through my art. Also trying to improve all the time, trying to become, being quite ambitious and trying to improve my art all the time. So I'm always at the end of a painting, I'm always disappointed by it. And then I'm moving straight on to the next one to improve, to try and sometimes you're not even sure exactly what it is that you're trying to achieve, but you're trying to achieve something. And yeah, just a love of art in general and a love of drawing and painting, whatever medium, can be pencil, oil paints, or digital art.
What advice can you offer to aspiring artists?
It might seem a bit obvious sometimes, but to try and find your own voice, your own style as an artist, what you're interested in, and then to almost be quite stubborn about pursuing it, sticking to it. I got a lot of flack when I was at art college for not being interested in the trendy things at the time, which were certainly not oil painting. I got into a lot of trouble with tutors and things for doing that, and I was called stubborn, I was called pig-headed, I was called close-minded, all those things. But I just stuck with it. I knew what I wanted to do and I stuck with it, and I'm still doing it, 25, 30 years later. It's difficult to focus on something and not be swayed by the latest trend or the latest selling thing, the latest cool thing, especially in the NFT space or, on Twitter, social media.
If you were an animal, what would you be and why?
Can I be a minotaur? Bull or a minotaur, simply because my star sign is Taurus, which is the bull, and my favourite monster in all mythology was always the minotaur, even when I was a little kid reading the story, the man with the bull's head on. Just a great story. And obviously on social media, a minotaur man, so for all those reasons it's got to be a bull-headed man, the minotaur.
What were your goals for this ClickCreate edition?
Yeah, well, I wanted, the theme is mythology, so I wanted to show that this storytelling tradition that I'd drawn from over the years was still very much relevant to the very latest technologies, art kind of movement, the NFTs, crypto art, whatever you want to call it. That there's still artists in this space using essentially the same stories that artists were hundreds, if not thousands of years ago, and that I still draw inspiration from. And then, I was just trying to show that here's a group of great contemporary NFT artists who are still using mythology, inspired by mythology, and trying to show to collectors as well. I'm always trying to spread these stories around as much as I can because I love them, so I want other people to enjoy them and love them.